Hey everyone, welcome to Massachusetts Sports Central. This is our recap of our NFL Week 17 game picks. Week 17 is always a bit of a crapshoot with teams resting guys and others playing hard to be spoilers. It is especially tough if guys get rested when it wasn't anticipated. Anyway, enough excuses for an unimpressive 8-8 record to end the season. The season record ends up a still strong 167-89. Anyway, so with 8 losses this week, just going to talk about the misses. Okay, so let's get right into those. Starting off, we have the Texans at Colts. As I said in the predictions, I called it a coin flip and took the Texans by 1 point. So, meaning this didn't at all surprise me. I suppose the one surprise is that it wasn't a little closer. Also, this put the Texans as last place, so silver lining is they have a last place schedule next season. Next miss was another fairly meaningless game with the Giants beating the Skins. I was surprised the Skins put up that kind of a stinker. Cousins especially, I would have thought would have done better for his last big contract addition. Good for the Giants to show they had a tiny bit of fight left, and bonus, they were so bad the rest of the year that they still have stay as the number 2 pick in the draft. Okay, next matchup of better teams but still meaningless, with the Cowboys beating the Eagles. This was one that I got caught on as I thought Philly would play the starting offense most of the game to give Foles more game reps. Now, to be fair, he stunk while he was there, but still think he gave them a better chance than Nate Sudfeld did. Only silver lining for me is that when I do my division postmortems, Dallas finished 9-7, which is what I had them doing preseason. All right, all the other ones had at least some playoff relevance. So first of those we'll look at is Raiders at Chargers. So I took Oakland in the upset, but the Chargers got their business done. Unfortunately for them, they didn't. They needed a fair bit of help and didn't get the right dominoes to fall for them to make it. Okay, next let's talk about the Cards at the Seahawks. Now the Falcons winning their game rendered this one meaningless, but going in, it was a big game for Seattle since it was totally reasonable to think the Panthers, who had plenty to play for themselves, to be able to beat Atlanta. But the Cards continue to give Hawks fits no matter where they play and how good either team happens to be. Turns out it was Bruce Arians' final game, so that was a nice way for him to go out. Next one was pretty surprising to me with the Saints falling to the Bucks. I pointed out that Tampa had been giving their other division foes fits the last couple of weeks, but thought that the Saints were a bit better and would not have that issue. Well, not only did they have that problem, but unlike those other teams, they actually lost as well. With the Panthers losing, New Orleans held on to the division. However, they did end up as the 4th seed, though they could have moved up to 3rd with the Rams loss. Okay, the last 2 games of the big had big playoff significance since those ended up being elimination games. First, the Titans knocking off the Jags to punch their ticket into the playoffs. This pick slightly annoys me since I had the Titans winning this game in every other iteration of looking at it until this week's game picks. I had them winning it in preseasons. I had it in my midseason, and several times talked about how this game could still be for the division, and we're taking the Titans every single time. So I'm upset that I finally got my mind changed, and from what I had believed for months. Anyway, this win puts the Titans in and knocks the Chargers out. It also had to put questions in people's minds on what the Jags will do with the 2-game losing streak and Bortles looking like garbage in this game and throwing 5 picks in the last 2 games. Okay, final game was the most exciting of the most exciting ones and had a huge impact. The Bengals upsetting the Ravens in Baltimore, which knocked them out of the playoffs. The Ravens were in the driver's seat for the 4 AFC teams looking for those 2 wildcard spots. They had the simplest route to get in with a win. They also had the easiest route with a loss, but the other 3 all won. Cool game as they were really being outplayed by Cincy and trailed most of the time, but were able to roar back to have the lead late. Then had the Bengals at 4th and 12, out of field goal range, down by 3, with under a minute to go. And then Dalton hits Tyler Boyd for a 49-yard game-winning touchdown to end the Ravens season. I also hear that they are looking to put up a statue of those guys outside of Buffalo. All right. Anyway, okay. I will have my wildcard predictions before the games on start on Saturday. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and share the videos, and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on other social media. Facebook and Twitter are both at MA Sports Central. Thanks, and we will see you soon.